Next time you go for a job application and they ask you if you have any credentials, yes, I am a BH, CN. And they're going to say, what is that? Some kind of a nurse or behavior specialist? No, I'm a bunny hopper and a coon. Oh, yes.
Number 21. Slavery in Egypt. It is the funniest thing to me that we have a bunch of pale-skinned people claiming that they were slaves in Egypt, working really hard for up to 12 hours a day in the Egyptian sun without access to sunscreen, and nothing happened to them. Yet again, I am going to refer you to an earlier video I made. Enjoy.
I don't care what you think. The Hebrew Israelites were based Aryan Chads. White power.
Let me ask you something.
No!
I know you know the story of Moses from last time.
I don't care about last time, boy. Moses was white. We was Israelites.
Exodus 4:6-7. As a powerful sign, Yah told Moses to put his hand on his chest area, and when he pulled it out, his hand turned white as snow.
Wait! God just made his hand more white.
So you mean to tell me that Moses, a white man, had his white skin turned more white as a powerful sign?
Shut up!
You know what? Maybe you're right.
Yes!
Maybe white is right.
Yes!
Let's prove it.
Finally, you're making sense. We can prove it.
Sure we can. Hebrew slaves were in Egypt for centuries working outdoors 12+ hours a day under extreme heat in the African sun. If whites were Israelites, as you say, wear no suntan lotion, wear no hat, strip to your shorts, and stay in the Egyptian sun for 12 hours a day for just a week.
Well, we're not in Egypt.
I have plane tickets.
This is gonna be too easy. Just watch.
See you in a week.
1 hour later. 1 hour later.
It hurts.
1 hour later.
It hurts.
1 hour later.
Does anyone else smell that? It smells like
2 hours later.
Just as expected. I was going to tell you that white skin is in the Bible. You were right. It's called leprosy. We both know that if Israelite slaves were being made to work in the Egyptian sun day in and day out, no shirts, no hats, no sunscreen, and survive without getting 100 different types of skin cancer or just combusting, they would have to have black skin. The sun does not attack black skin.
People in America are going extinct. According to a statistical report, in all 50 states, white people are not reproducing fast enough to keep up with their death rate. Sounds a little harsh? Well, truth can be that way sometimes. In regards to abortion, people think this is about women's rights. While it is, at the same time it's not. Let's rewind back to when birth control and Planned Parenthood was first introduced. Margaret Sanger, the founder, is quoted saying, "We don't want the word to get out that we're trying to exterminate the Negro population." So what they intended for us is backfiring onto them because we're not going extinct. Mark my words, more states are going to pass abortion bans because it's all about maintaining control and securing the future for white supremacy. Why else would they want to ban abortions? These are the same people that complain about people needing government assistance. These are the same people that don't want to give people health care. These same people who justify immigrant children being detained don't give a damn about life. Desperate times call for desperate measures, right? All I'm saying is now's the time to get serious and be vigilant because...
Hello. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. There is only one key to open the device. It's in the stomach of your dead cellmate. You better hurry up. Live or die. Make your choice. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose.
The sun kills white people, y'all. It murders them. The one thing on this planet everything thrives under kills y'all. And this is white people science. Y'all taught me this shit. Y'all told me Eskimos got slanty eyes because if you're from this area, you will adapt to this area eventually. Y'all been 1,000 years, still haven't developed melanin yet? Alien as fuck. The sun kills white people, y'all.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
UV doesn't discriminate. Dog skin, human skin, they both fry. I need you to listen to me, okay? Okay. I want you to fetch the UV suit and bring it to me. The helmet, the cooling unit, everything, okay? Okay. UV doesn't discriminate. Dog skin, human skin, they both fry.
I want to play a game.
Hey, it ain't white people stop having kids. Sorry.
Don't ask every white woman who wants to make a living and get an education to have children. They aren't going to do it. They're going to wait until they're 42, and then it will be too late. And then they'll say, "Oh my goodness, what am I going to do about this situation? Look what society did to me." People, get over it. By the time these young people get ready to have children, they will realize that as the hole in the ozone layer gets larger and larger, more and more sunlight is allowed to enter our environment, and more people who have pale faces are going to die of melanoma, which is a skin cancer that you get if you don't have enough melanin in your skin. Let me tell you, people of color are going to be very much in demand for reproduction in the future. Mark my words, you're laughing now, but you wait 20 years. You won't even have to wait 20 years, because they're going to see that if they want their children, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren to survive, they're going to have some melanin in their skin. That's the way it's going to be. This is going to take care of itself, and all this silly stuff that you got going on about the Little Mermaid today is going to fade into the past, and we're all going to...
Is up, good luck. I hope you're having such a lucky day today. I genuinely do. And if you're not, don't worry. It's about to get way more exciting. I hope your day is filled with excitement, because my day is just percolating with excitement. Terrence Howard is on the Joe Rogan podcast, and it's literally giving me so much to talk about. I love it. He is such an interesting guest. I've been talking to my family about it. I've been talking to my friends about it. I've been just reading about it online. I'm taking notes, and I'm going to do my own investigative journaling on everything he's saying. But at the end of the day, this is purely entertainment. I am loving it. I'm here for the giggles, and he is making me smile and giggle a lot because this is really fun. This is a fun podcast, and I hope you're having a great day. Let's get it.
Why is it that white people are allergic to the sun? Because they've lived inside of a pressure condition where there was not as much sun there. So when they get into this area where there's a lot of sun, now you have melanoma and all of those other issues. But if they're in their natural environment, they don't have any of those problems. Right. So they have to keep recreating their natural conditions that allows them to have homogeneous nature with everything. But we're living outside of nature.
Wait.
This is amazing. Look here. This is just amazing. Look at this.
No ways. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh my God, gorgeous.
This is just...
No, that's unbelievable.
This is... Yo. I saw the...
That's
I don't even have it on...
Born in 20. More white people died than were born in 2016. Data shows in 26 states, whites are dying faster than they're being born. Between 1999 and 2016, the number of white births fell by 10.8%. That stands at just over 2 million. Researchers suggest the reasons for this decrease are the Great Recession, a drop in fertility rates because people can't afford to have children, and a rise in mortality rates as most of the white population is aging and dying of natural causes while others are dying from drug overdoses. A demographer at the University of Texas at San Antonio and a co-author of the report says it seems that white people going under the 50% of the population mark might be happening a few years earlier than projected. Some of the states most affected by this shift are Oregon, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Florida, North and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Michigan. Researchers are predicting by the year 2045, whites could drop well below 50% of the population. While the white population is decreasing, the census says minority populations are steadily rising.
Let's stop here. The reporter is indicating that researchers have predicted in 2016 that by the year 2045, whites or the Caucasian race will be well under 50% of the U.S. population count. So it goes without saying, whites or the Caucasian race will become the minority of the U.S. population. This conversation is being quietly talked about amongst news reporters and bloggers or what have you. But this is actually essential to know because of what this means for our future's sake. Now,
around doing this for a long, long time. I don't always get it right, but I always take responsibility. When I get it wrong, I acknowledge I got it wrong. But my overarching objective, if we cannot make significant progress on racial equity, this country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. Hear me? Minority white European.
Now, this meeting was conducted during the same census-taking year of 2020, and Joe Biden stated that by the year 2040, this country will become minority white European, which is 5 years earlier than what researchers predicted in 2016, meaning that it will happen faster than what they predicted. Or Did it happen already?
By 2045, white people are probably going to be the minority in the United States. And for a lot of years, I was really confused as to why a lot of white people seem really scared or anxious about that fact. And I brought that up to someone once, and they said it's because white people all implicitly understand how our country treats minority groups, and therefore are scared about becoming one themselves.
White people ultimately don't need other races in order to succeed, in order to be ourselves. Absolutely not.
So, how do you think America became the greatest economic nation without...
Not through black people.
Oh, it wasn't? It wasn't because of free labor?
Are you talking about slavery?
No, I'm talking about slavery and also what happened after slavery, which Douglas Blackman talked about, slavery by another name. So I'm trying to understand, when you say didn't need it, how do you think America became the greatest economy that it did? How do you think that happened?
Through the genius of Europeans.
How was the genius of Europeans when the fact of the matter is it was actually King Cotton that supplied the economic means for America to do so? And that was a result of free labor from black people.
Look, the whole point here is that who creates these systems? Who creates these business models and businesses?
Slavery was a business model?
Well, yes, it was a business model.
I asked you again, okay? You said we don't need anybody else.
No.
But the reality is, American history proves you wrong. The fact of the matter is, there is no great America. You can't sit here and talk about that greatness without other people making that happen.
You don't understand the destruction of Planned Parenthood offices, and you don't...
Yo, I don't know who needs to hear this, but this right here, this should not be happening.
Doctor's reaction.
Yo, I don't know who needs to hear this, but this right here, this should not be happening. This is not normal. This occurs after a severe sunburn, okay? Believe it or not, your skin should not be peeling off like foil that comes off of a gum wrapper. Yeah. Then this is why we tell you, please wear sunscreen. We don't want y'all to have to rip your own skin off and shed a whole layer of skin like this. Not to mention the fact that this types of sunburn, especially these severe sunburns right here, greatly increase your risk of developing skin cancer in the future. So please be careful.
That ain't even bad. But it is that bad. The reason the skin peels off is because UV rays from the sun obliterate DNA, leading to skin cell death. These are dead skin cells. Sunburns not only hurt, but they also increase your risk for cancer. Apply broad spectrum sunscreen, at least SPF 30.
I want to play a game.
It takes just one blistering sunburn to more than double your chance of developing melanoma later in life. Melanoma is the deadliest form of skin cancer. This bad boy is a second-degree burn. If you're going to be out in the sun, use sunscreen with SPF at least 30 and reapply every 2 hours. It takes just one
This is incredible.
Getting better? It's just really painful. Getting better? It's just really painful.
No, I'm gonna have to take them behind. I'm so sorry.
Lint roller on a sunburn? Oh my goodness. So these flakes is dead skin.
This is painful. When you get a sunburn, the DNA in the skin cells is damaged, increasing the risk of skin cancer. Getting sunburned just once every 2 years triples your risk of melanoma skin cancer. Melanoma is the deadliest type of skin.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Oh, no hat, no sunscreen. This is asking for trouble. Feeling sun-kissed and glowing, now she's starting to get the side effects of the sunburn. It gets tight, you also get edema, which is swelling pretty much around the face. That swelling is going to go around the eyes too. You've got to use some ice packs to help cool that area, some after sun creams. She's really swollen. Swelling may even be going to high vascular areas like the lips. And now you're going through the peeling process. This is permanent damage to the skin, which can really lead to accelerated aging, but also increasing the incidence of skin cancers over time.
Hey yo, sun poisoning check. Yeah, wear sunscreen. Hey yo.
You ever wondered why sunburns turn your skin red? Well, when you're exposed to the sun for too long, the UV rays damage your skin, which triggers an immune response. This causes your body to send more blood to the affected area to repair it. This excess of blood sits right underneath where the sun burned you, and because your blood is red, it makes your sunburn also appear red. Have you ever wondered why your microwave has this mesh grating? Well, the reason is actually really important. You see, microwaves work by producing electromagnetic radiation. This directly heats the water molecules in your food. But if you were exposed to microwaves, it would heat the water molecules inside of you. At first, you'd feel warm as the water in your body begins to heat up. And if you were exposed long enough, it could cause burns and slowly cook your internal organs. And this is why they added the mesh grating. It keeps the radiation on the inside of the microwave.
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose.
Causing inflammation. All of the. This is why you should always wear sunscreen. Sunburn damages the dermis, the second layer of the skin, causing inflammation and fluid accumulation.
Ew! Okay. Ew! Oh my god!
That was fun.
Okay.
This is amazing.
This is what sunscreen looks like after a few hours of wearing it under UV light. And you can see that it is faded in many areas, which is why I invented this sunscreen spray that
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. There is only one key to open the device. It's in the stomach of your dead cellmate. You better hurry up. Live or die. Make your choice.
Dogs, our DNA twins. Dogs and humans share 84% of the same DNA, making them more like us than we think. This genetic similarity means that dogs can suffer from many of the same diseases as humans, including cancer, epilepsy, and even anxiety disorders. It's no wonder why our furry friends often seem to understand our emotions and respond to our moods in ways that feel almost human. But that's not all. Dogs have also adapted to read our facial expressions and body language. They've evolved to be incredibly perceptive to human social cues, often noticing subtle changes in our behavior that even other humans might miss. This makes them exceptional companions and even better service animals, capable of detecting everything from low blood sugar to impending seizures. Interestingly, dogs have also been found to exhibit behaviors that are strikingly similar to human social interactions. For instance, they can form complex social hierarchies within their packs and demonstrate empathy, loyalty, and even jealousy. Their ability to form strong, emotional bonds with humans is rooted in this shared DNA, making the human-dog relationship one of the most unique in the animal kingdom. So, next time you look into your dog's eyes, remember that you're looking at an animal that is genetically wired to connect with you on a deeply emotional level. This
is Gemma Battista della Portier, and he was an Italian who wrote many books on his studies. He wrote about philosophy, poisons, black magic, occult, but one book in particular was called Natural Magic, and you ain't gonna believe what he did. This guy was crossbreeding humans with animals. Look at the size of that guy's head. In his studies, he went on to say that certain humans will take the characteristics of an animal. If you look like a pig, you're probably gonna act like a pig. We talk about hybrids and clones all the time, but like I said before, there's nothing new under the sun.
My dark secret. Since ancient times, the story of the legendary Roman twins, Romulus and Remus, has captivated the imaginations of people around the world. Said to be sons of Mars, the god of war, Romulus and Remus were raised by a she-wolf and went on to found the city of Rome in 753 BC. But what is the true legacy of these two brothers and the city they established? The legacy of Romulus and Remus is one of strength, courage, and ambition.
Shake it to a bad bitch. She shaking dummy ass, I just wanna grab it. It's another one like DJ Khaled. I just hopped on and seen, oh yeah. Me and my brothers got the green, tryna get between them two. If she gon' cock block, then leave her home. Motherfucker, I got a brother for it, bring her home. I say, DJ, can you put this on?
In ancient Rome.
Did you know Rome's origin is rooted in myth? Legend has it, twin brothers Romulus and Remus were abandoned at birth and raised by a she-wolf. When they grew up, they decided to build a city, but a fight broke out. Romulus killed Remus and founded the city of Rome in 753 BC. And that's how Rome was born, named after Romulus. Stay tuned for more bite-sized Roman history. Did you know